Tatiana Maslany has come out recently to blast Bob Iger for his recent comment dismissing the whole writers' strike as well as the actors that have gone on strike. She is literally destroyed Bob Iger, saying he doesn't really care about what happens to the actors in the business, and she's very unhappy with the comments Bob Iger has made. And she's not the only one blasting this man. There are other people, even Saga first president in recent days have done the same. And Tatiana Maslany, she's the star as She-Hulk in the Marvels She-Hulk series. She's unhappy with the Hollywood's current treatment of their writers and actors, a frustration which has only been exacerbated by Disney CEOs Bob Iger's recent dismissal of the strike's concerns. So basically, because he made the statement on CNBC, this is where it became an issue because a lot of people took issues with that particular interview he did with CNBC, and this is what Tatiana Maslany said because she was being interviewed on the Hollywood Reporter. She was interviewed, and then she made this statement. I have friends who have been doing this for 30 to 40 years and have lost their health care because the minimums are relatively low, but wages have gone down. People quotas no longer stand for anything. It's just like having been completely cast aside. So this is the statement she makes, and then she goes in on Bob Iger because this is where they start asking her about Bob Iger's specific statements about this strike and the writers that has caused the strike in Hollywood. So she was presented this question, and this is what she bluntly said. I think he's completely out of touch. He's completely out of touch with the workers who make his shows happen, who make people watch these shows, who bring viewers to him and him money. This is what she says, and I'm quoting her. Having worked on Disney show, I know where people fall through the cracks and where people have taken advantage of, and it's outrageous the amount of wealth that's not being shared with people who actually uh, basically wealth that's not being shared with people who actually make the show. That's the crew, the cast, and the writers. So this is her statement. Now Maslany is not only the person blasting Bob Iger, even Florence Pugh, Shang-Chi's Simu Liu. You have other actors, even Kamel Najani has come out to blast this man as well, criticizing him for making outlandish statements that was not very good, considering what's going on right now. Will I technically blame Bob Iger for the statements he made? I might not give him all the blame. The reason I say this is because he's an executive. His job is to make the decisions that pay all these people, whether the actors, the actresses, the writers, the producers, and everything. He doesn't see the ins and outs of the daily tasks that go on set. His job is to make decisions. So maybe his own worldview is very different from the people that are on the ground doing the hard labor that puts food on his table and gets him paid very well. So this could be the concern. This could really be the concern for a lot of people that have listened to his own statements on CNBC and did not really like how he worded everything. And I can understand. I can understand this. This is not it is not going to help anybody, whether it's Bob Iger, whether it's Tatiana Maslany, whether it's other actors that are criticizing Bob Iger. The truth here is that the studios need to figure their shit out very soon. They need to figure their shit out and get back to work because if they do this, if they don't do this thing, they will lose a lot of money. They will lose a lot of customers. They will lose a lot of money in the sense because they borrow money to make movies, and if they keep pushing movies because there is a strike, they will lose a lot of money. The investors will want to stay away from the Hollywood business because the actors are angry, writers are angry. Nobody wants to make any movie, and I think right now it's only independent movies that are being pushed right now. So it's not even looking very good at the moment. The only thing I can say right now is that there is nobody right or wrong in this situation. Bob Iger made his own statement. The actors have their own issue because they're not being paid as well as they think they could be paid. The same with writers that are complaining that they're not being paid very well. So it's what it is. That's the industry we live in. People have to deal with that and move on with the trends, with what's going on right now. If there is more news report regarding this strike issue, I'll definitely bring it to you guys. If you definitely enjoyed this content and what you're seeing, do subscribe to the channel. Do follow us here on YouTube. I'll see you guys very much next time.